Hello, my name is Luis Ramos, and in this video I'm going to explain my evidence 2, the dissemination proposal of my project. The name of the project is Hip Hip Goal, and the topic is the history behind the board game Poctapok. To start, I want to tell you a little bit about the topic and its importance. The Poctapok ball game, originating from ancient Mesoamerican civilizations, especially the Mayans, emerged more than 3,000 years ago. This practice was much more than a sport. It had a deep spiritual and symbolic relevance, representing what we now know as duality. As examples, we can find the good and evil, or light and darkness. The places were located in the ceremonial centers of the cities, which highlighted their cultural and political importance. Today, Poctapok is practiced in some places in Mexico and Guatemala, but just as a way to preserve cultural heritage, a unique aspect of Mesoamerican history. Now, I want to explain in deep my proposal. Create general education material that can be shown in exhibitions such as school classes or local cultural fairs using new technologies. What do I mean with this? That the history of the world is really interesting, but today we must use different educational methods to attract the attention of both kids and foreigners who are not familiar with our culture. And this is exactly what my friend who lived in Europe for a while explained to me. You need to make something new, something visual.
A personas extranjeras es que uno tiene que mostrarles práctica, el ver cómo eran las cosas, que si bien uno se puede dar una noción de cómo era si alguien se lo platica, ya con algún video, con alguna maqueta, incluso algún tipo de juego didáctico, siento que sería bastante ameno. But how do I practically approach it? Well, by following these steps.
First of all, documentation, then prototyping, the designs and printing, and by the end, just preparing how to present all of this information. As the first one was already done by this class, I decided to give it a follow-up and do number 2 and 3, which both are prototyping. I know that this wasn't necessary, but I thought the best way to explain it was by showing it. Nowadays, 3D modeling is really famous, as you can design everything that you can imagine, of course with a little bit of training. I decided to create the base of the ball game field and then 3D print it. This process is really interesting, as once designed, it can be printed and used everywhere. And this was the result. A miniature that by itself catches the attention of people. The rest of the steps would be to polish the design, make some informative pamphlets, and of course, search a place to exhibit the project. It contributes a lot to strengthening and preserving national culture by reintroducing a crucial part of Mayan history into contemporary life. At the end, culture encompasses the beliefs, customs, and traditions passed down through generations, creating a shared understanding among members of society. And this is everything about my project. I hope that you really like it, and in case that you have any doubts, please let me know. Thank you. This project has been designed with two development goals in mind. The first is quality education, because by using new methods we promote a more attractive and quality education. The second is responsible consumption and production, since all 3D printing material can be made by recycled filament to avoid generating an additional carbon footprint.